Hey guys, in this video we're going to cover automations. From the portal on the left-hand list of options that you have, if I click on automations, it's going to take me to the automations main page where it shows me all of the automations that currently exist on the account. Probably the first thing that jumps out to me is that some of these are enabled and some of these are not, so some of these automations are currently active. There's a lot to automation, so I do want to break this into two segments, one for just kind of a general overview, and then another one for the entire creation process of a new automation. And so if we were to reference a Help Center article, this general overview would be our automations main view, and then creating a new automation would be under the Help Center article automation action blocks, where it covers in detail some of the things that we can discuss there. But jumping back into kind of the overview of automations, we can see that on this page, it lists what we have available. We can sort any column that has arrows beside it. That way, it can help your search. If you needed to search specifically for an automation, there is a search icon up here. If the information here is not enough, you can click on the fields icon here and add and remove fields, even save and change and update views. This information about how to add fields is covered in depth for the Help Center article, the contacts main view. So it goes at length and to discuss kind of how all this functions. So, looking at the account we have for an example, we can see that there's not that much to keep up with. We can see kind of all the automations in front of us. We can see things like the last time it ran, the next time it's supposed to run. But if I needed to search through different channels to look for something that may have happened, and let's say that we had a lot of automations, then it may be a little more difficult and it may be easier to search through different channels. If I were to select a channel, it does not include anything that does not have that channel as well. So that'll help you sort through some of the automations that are currently there through different channels, the SMS, the standard option. There's an MMS option. It is an upgraded additional feature by request only, but it does exist. Then there's an email channel for things that are sent only email. Different statuses as well, whether something has ran, is running, or is not running yet. Different types as well. If we wanted something to run one time at a specific time, we can have that take place. Triggered means that we've got an event that activates the entire automation, and then something that recurs. So this would be every month, every Tuesday, for example, so that you can sort by those different types as well. If I wanted to look at and view or edit the automation as it currently exists, I could click on the square with a pencil coming out of it. This is the edit icon. Again, we would discuss more at length the creation process and the edit process here in a separate article and video. But for an example, if I click on the edit pencil, it'll take me to the automation itself. And then in the automation, it'll populate with kind of how it's set up. So again, I don't want to make any changes or adjustments. Just for an example, this would open up to what the automation would be to make any edits and changes if you needed to. If you were interested in the stats, we could click on the graph icon. It's got the arrow. What this is going to do is populate the stats for the performance of this particular automation for the last 30 days. So you can adjust that. You can adjust the date range for which you're looking at the statistics for this particular automation. So here you can see that a lot of messages sent, a lot of people reached, a lot of conversions means a lot of revenue. And then I could choose a different time frame to inspect to view the stats for that particular time frame if I wanted to. So cool. So here's the automations. You can view, edit automations. You can view the stats of particular automations. You can sort it and search it. But this is where you'll find that information. We can cover the creation process in a separate video.